Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another Rainbow Six Siege video. In today's video, we're going to be covering the Year 7 Season 1.2 patch notes. We'll be going over all the changes and discussing whether or not they are actually, good changes that improve the game. But before we get into the video, please consider leaving a like and subscribing to the channel for even more amazing Siege content. Also, don't forget to check the description down below for a link to the community Discord server where we talk all Siege all the time. Now let's begin. First up, Bandit is actually getting a pretty interesting change. He'll now be able to place multiple batteries on the same reinforcement / gadgets. Now, this change is pretty huge for Bandit as a character. I mean, it's going to make bandit tricking a lot easier. Now, if your first battery gets disabled by an EMP or shot or whatever, you can just throw another one on the reinforcement and prevent a heart breach or whatever you need. Before this change, you had to pick up the battery and then place it back down again, making the timing for actually preventing a heart breach kinda tricky, kinda, a little loose. But now you can just throw another bad boy on there, making it much easier to bandit trick. Now I can only see this change as good. It's going to make him a lot easier to play in those stressful time-constrained moments where you need to bandit trick, and hopefully it'll make him more viable in higher levels of play. Next, Blackbeard is having his breaching charges replaced with claymores. Now he'll have to receive help from a teammate if he wants to do any sort of fast breaching. Sure, he can still melee barricades and make murder holes and stuff like that, but he'll be doing it a lot slower. But now that he has claymores, he can cover his flanks and make it difficult for the defenders to flank him while he's holding a pivotal angle with his gun shield, He can actually hold angles, cover his flanks, and that makes his life a little bit easier, actually. He just can't be as aggressive and can't really rush anymore. Not like you were rushing with him anyways, but now it's definitely harder. But yeah, overall, I think this change is actually pretty good. Speaking of claymores, they're getting a change too. Now, instead of just getting one claymore, any operator able to pick the claymore will now be getting 2. Everyone gets 2 claymores now. I can only see this as a good change for the attackers. I mean, now they have an extra claymore to set up traps and cover their flanks. As for the defenders, everyone's going to have to be a little bit more careful while rushing around the map, because you have to look out for those extra claymores. Especially if the attackers pick a team that has more than one person that can use claymores. There's going to be a lot more on the battlefield now, so you just got to be a little bit more careful as a defender, Keep your eyes open. Gridlock is getting an additional Trax canister. She's going from having 3 canisters up to having 4 total. The dev team said they did this to make her more reliable at covering flanks, since right now they feel that Nomad is a bit more consistent at doing that same job. I mean, yeah, this could work. She has an additional canister, so she can cover more areas of the map with her stingers, and hopefully this will bring her pick and win delta up a little bit. Plus, I mean, it does make her stronger, so hopefully Gridlock mains are happy with this change. Next, knockdowns are being changed a bit as well, so this mostly affects Nomad and Oryx. Now, any operator knocked down can remain prone if they want to, and they recover faster, only taking 1.25 seconds to recover instead of the previous 2 full seconds. Now, this is mainly aimed at casual play, and I can see why. In casual matches or at lower ranks, a knockdown is seemingly just a guaranteed kill. Whoever knocks you down is going to just wipe you, and that's it. But now, with the choice of being able to remain prone and the faster recovery time, it should give the knockdown operator a better chance at surviving. They can either remain prone or stand up, creating kind of a 50-50 mix-up on where the knocker down, the Nomad, the Oryx, whoever, needs to actually aim. Or they can just recover and hopefully outshoot their opponent. I see this as a pretty good change, and it is probably going to make those operators a lot less annoying to go up against, and less annoying operators is always a good thing. Next, we got the Drip Master himself, Warden. He's getting a couple changes. The duration of his glasses are being increased by 10 seconds, making the total duration 20 seconds now. The same thing is being done to the charge time. It's also being increased by 20 seconds, making the full charge time 20 seconds. Basically, his glasses last twice as long, but take twice as long to recharge. Now, as a self-proclaimed Warden main, I see this as a good change. Most rounds where you make those amazing Warden plays, the ones that you can tell your friends about that make them not hate you for playing Warden, you only use it a couple times during the match, a couple tide turning engagements, and that's it. You really don't use it more than 2 times a round. So I'll easily take double the duration to make the most of those plays, and I mean, it gives you double the time to look through the smoke or rush after a failed flashbang or smoke or whatever you need to do. So yeah, doubling the charge time sucks, but like I said, you only use it twice a round at most, and I think that that gives you more than enough time to make those game-winning plays and really make the most out of Warden. Plus, if you're waiting around for your glasses to charge, there's a million other things you can be doing. You can, look at cams, hold angles, communicate with your team, whatever. So I see this as a good change, and I'm actually pretty excited for it. Maybe it'll make people play Warden more. I doubt it, but hey, I'm hopeful that the Warden army will rise up and that we'll get some more Warden mains. Please, I'm tired of being the only one. Finally, Ying's Candelas have changed a bit. The flash duration is now 1.4 seconds, half of what it used to be. It went from 2.8 seconds to 1.4, so yeah, half. But she gets an additional charge, going from 3 Candelas up to 4. Now, I actually think this is a good change. She gets more uses of the Candela, but since the flash doesn't last as long, it gives the defenders more of a chance to counter or fight back. Basically, it makes Ying a lot less annoying to go up against as a defender. And like I said earlier, less annoying stuff is better. It's better. She can still be super capable due to how many Candelas she has, but it won't be as easy to capitalize on them and make those game-winning plays that I feel in the past she's been able to do pretty easily, because the flash duration was so long and the Candelas have a giant AoE. So yeah, I think it's going to require more coordination with the attacking team. Ying's going to have to communicate and talk a lot more, especially if they're trying to do like a team breach or something like that. And it's going to require more skill out of the Ying. So both of which I think make Ying harder to play, but also more fun and rewarding to play. Like to do those game-winning plays and stuff. It's going to be harder for Ying, but to me, the harder something is to do, the more rewarding it is. So hopefully Ying mains see that the same way. I mean, I assume a couple are probably going to be upset, but I think this is a good change. Let me know what you think about it down below. That's going to be it for the video. I want to hear from you all. What is your favorite change in this patch? Do you think the Ying change was a little bit too much? And do you think Warden's change makes him more viable? I don't know, so let me know down in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel for even more amazing Rainbow Six Siege content. Also, don't forget to check the description down below for a link to our Discord server where we talk all Siege all the time. I'm the Battlemoon, and I will see you in the next Siege.